Okay, I just saw this in the Telegraph. Illegal campers abandon tents and rubbish across Lake District beauty spots. Cumbria residents left heartbroken by prolific littering and general disregard for the area. Illicit campers abandon tents and rubbish across the Lake District, residents have said. Up to 20 camps have been set up around Ullswater Lake and Glencoyne Bay in Cumbria every weekend during the summer. But once the campers move on, tents and discarded camping gear litters the countryside, accompanied by large patches of scorched grass created by disposable barbecues, according to residents. Campers have also been accused of chopping down trees for firewood, playing loud music through portable speakers, smoking cannabis, and harming wildlife. One resident claims to have found a discarded 12-inch zombie knife at one of the sites. There are 141 dedicated campsites in the area where visitors can pitch a tent without breaking any rules, with 7 located around Ullswater Lake. For those who do wild camp, rules include no fires, maximum one-night stays, and small groups with just 1 or 2 tents that blend into their surroundings. Landowners have the right to order campers to break camp and move on, and those who are found guilty of breaking the rules can be fined £100. £100 is nothing, is it? They should be fined, I don't know, £1,000 minimum and made to clear up their mess. Stephen Dawson, the National Trust lead ranger, said fly camping was illegal and any kind is banned from National Trust land. He added, not only does this antisocial behaviour spoil places for other visitors, it also damages habitats and causes harm to wildlife. Clive Rawlinson, 54, said the abandoned sites were an eyesore, adding, the community is heartbroken. There is constant antisocial behaviour, littering, and just general disregard for the area. It is common to find litter on the shoreline and around 2 or 3 discarded campsites left for locals to clean up. Terry Abram, an award-winning filmmaker who lives in the Eden Valley, claimed he has seen visitors rip out no camping signs to use as firewood. It doesn't really surprise me. He added, it has got to the point where I no longer want to go for a walk or cycle about Ullswater or the Fells, as it makes my blood boil and breaks my heart. Well, let's try and spread the word a bit. Last month, Lake District National Park asked people to be Lake District kind during peak summer season. You see, and that is a fire pit thing there where people have built an illegal fire. Simon Hill, the visitor management lead for Lake District National Park, said, we encourage everyone who is looking forward to enjoying the Lake District to treat it with respect and be Lake District kind. As if we even need to be told this in this day and age. It's pretty sick that people are so sick in the head. While most people respect the landscape, we are saddened to see instances of littering, fly camping, and fires being lit. This isn't just a blemish on the beautiful scenery, it can pose a real threat to safety, habitat, and wildlife. A spokesman for Cumbria Police said, we continue to work with partners who would encourage people to report illegal behaviour so that action can be taken. Let's hope that some of these people get caught. You see this video here by Rick T Outdoor Adventures. This is camping on Ullswater, and in this part of the video he's set up and he's using what I would consider a responsible stove. You know, that is a stove. He's brought his wood in, he's got his own wood, and he's, you know, using a fire off the ground. So initially we would be thinking, oh, very good. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we then go on to find another fire, which is outside, and that is an illegal fire.
Me and Jack are on Old Staple.
On Ullswater.
We're on my own favourite corned
Somebody's
beef
brought
hash.
it, but there's
That's
clearly
just
wood there.
bit of
It's
stock,
either been
carrots,
presumably
onions and
down,
potatoes.
and
I'm
that
going to
is
bang the corned beef
Ullswater.
in now.
And what I
corned
find,
beef in there.
what I find bad with this is you look at the comments, and best
And we'll get that bubbling away.
A fire, an illegal
Bit of
fire
Coleman's.
on Ullswater is not wild camping.
Oh, shove a bit of that in. We'll shove a bit of mustard in as well.
You know, you just look through nice
nail
one,
with
mate,
smoky fire, all of
really
it.
nice.
It's swirling.
Glad you didn't get me. It's just the comments are so nice.
Look at that.
Ass licking.
It's a good pile. Yeah,
cracking camp.
And crusty
nice
bread.
Camp.
Yeah.
But
a bit of crusty bread with and a bit of corned beef hash.
Well, it's an illegal fire. A camp isn't.
Oh,
you know,
stick my bread in there.
It's sad to see so many comments, you know, complimenting.
Good pile of scram.
And I'm sure this bloke's a really nice person, but
that was a good pile of scram.
This is an illegal fire.
Having a fruit tea.
And then, excuse my dog chewing.
From Derwent water. I did the lower Derwent and middle Derwent, and
then there's this one with the same chap for protection. You know, I mean, I don't know. To be fair, I don't know. Maybe that's a private place and he's had permission. I don't know. I comment on that because it doesn't say. There's no way of knowing. But, you know, it looks like cut down stuff. Maybe he's had permission in that one. Maybe. Cooking up a storm, winter camp. So he's got an axe hacking trees down. Again, maybe he's got permission in that one. This one here, mountains, forest, wild camp. I don't know if that's a lake. Is that a lake behind? You know. So that's another one. That's in the Lake District. I'm wondering whether in some of them he's just not naming where he is because he knows that he's being a naughty boy. And he's not supposed to be building fires there, but this is how many views? It hasn't got that many views. 1.3 thousand views 2 months ago. You know, and clearly you're not allowed to have a fire in the Lake District. And you know, there we are, people building fires. And I have to pick this guy out. I mean, there's probably others that do this as well, so I'm not picking on this person specifically. But, you know, clearly it's a problem when people are just, you know, randomly building fires in the Lake District on YouTube, and then, you know, and then other people are doing it as well and making a mess. You know, we have to, you know, the bigger channels, the bigger named people have to be trying to do something. And good on Terry for saying something, calling all this out. Anyway, just highlighting it. You know, people are literally doing it on YouTube, and then we're surprised that people copy this. To be fair, people that are doing this probably don't even watch this. They're probably not interested in YouTube. They're probably just snuggy people doing stuff. I don't know. It's just horrible. You know, we see people doing this on YouTube, and then people are making. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my dog. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.